Hello there, my name is Elizabeth Ferty and I'm Programme Director for Pensions and Investments World Pension Summit. And today I'm joined by Dan McLaughlin, who is Director of International at Smart Pension. Hi Dan, how are you doing?
Hello there, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Director of International at Smart Pension. International, explain a bit about that, how you've been international in the past 18 months, how that's been working out, and what Smart Pension does.
So we are basically a fintech in the pension space on DC. It's pretty unique. We've also got our own pension fund, Master Trust, in the UK, which is even more unique. So we kind of get pensions. So we've built our own cloud-based, cloud-native API platform to manage and run DC pensions. So it's used by governments, financial institutions to manage and grow their pensions businesses.
Fantastic.
Internationally, good question, because we've grown pretty quickly. In the UK as a headquarters, we've now got presence in Tennessee with a big US team there, Dublin, and in Dubai, as we've just incorporated in Australia as well. So pretty relentless on the international side.
Wow, that is pretty relentless. Fantastic. And speaking of international, you're going to be with us at World Pension Summit in The Hague, with any luck, in a couple of weeks' time. So thank you for being part of the One Word Answer interview, something we started last year. And basically, just to remind the viewers at home, the One Word Answer interview, you can give one-word answers to a series of questions that I'm going to come up with in a second. You have 3 get out of jail cards. You can either give a no comment, you can give a clarification on an answer, or you can change your answer and make one correction. If at any point you want to use those get out of jail cards, you can either hold up a sign or indicate to me, and we'll move on. So let's start with the questions, Dan. Question number 1: what is going to be the biggest theme for our sector post COVID-19?
The environment.
Oh, yes, indeed. Question number 2. What do you think our sector has learned over the pandemic?
Agility.
What asset class are you the most optimistic about over the next decade?
An ESG.
And what asset class are you the least optimistic about?
Struggle with this. I'm going to use my no comment.
Right. Very diplomatic. Yep. What is the biggest challenge to institutional investors as a group?
I think technology.
And what's the biggest opportunity to this group?
If you put a hyphen in this, it's one word. It's social purpose, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll give you 2 because that's a good answer. And what's the biggest challenge to pension funds as a specific part of the institutional investment universe?
I was going to say technology, but I think ESG is probably the biggest challenge to funds.
Yeah, and what's their biggest opportunity?
I mean, I actually believe this, but I wouldn't say this, but I think technology.
Yeah, that's all right. You would say that, wouldn't you? But I think in this case, that's fine. So looking more closely at you now, Dan, what new skill or talent have you developed over the past 18 months of lockdown and everything's gone with it?
Yeah, some things. I think Italian, basic Italian.
Fantastic. You're the first person I've met who's actually learned a language. That's really good. And what have you missed most about your office or your commute?
Well, it's got to be the morning coffee. Coffee, definitely.
Yeah. I've just had a cup of instant. It's not the same. And what are your biggest plans for the next 12 months?
Well, one word answer, that's tough, but I will say growth.
Right. Well, it sounds like you're well on the way. Tennessee, Dublin, Dubai, all over the place. Wow. Well, thank you very much for being with us, Dan. Look forward to continuing the conversation at World Pension Summit in The Hague in October. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and see you then.
Thank you very much.